I will be participating as a vendor at Baoshi Food Hall this Saturday on August 16th. This event will be anime themed, so cosplayers are welcome. There will be special guests, Labubu raffles. Yes, you heard it right, Labubu raffles. So if you are interested in any of that, the details will be right over here. What is up, my party people? Hello, hello. I hope everything sounds good. As you could probably tell, I'm in my car right now. Right now, I'm outside of Michael's. I'm about to go in. As you can see, I have a 5.5 millimeter hook in my hand, but I do need a 5.0 millimeter hook. I did have one. It was gold. It was my favorite hook. I used it for basically every project, but sadly, it did get lost in Japan somewhere, so hopefully someone's blessed with it. I'm here to get a new hook. Yay! I also want to check out, see if there's any deals, maybe on yarn, maybe on beads. Girl, I don't know, anything and everything. I just want to see what's going on in there. I haven't been in a while. I also just finished doing deliveries. I gotta say which delivery app I use to do deliveries, but it was not a good day. No, that thing said average wait 5 minutes. Girl, why was I sitting there for 15 or more? I only did 2 orders in like, I want to say, or technically 3 orders in like an hour and a half to almost 2 hours. That's not good. Those are not good numbers. It's rough out here trying to find a job. It's rough. I need some income. Fun fact, I actually have applied to Michael's, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 times, but I never heard anything back from them. So yeah, that could have been a thing, but it sadly never happened. And that would have been good. Imagine if I worked at Michael's or at any art store, like I'd have all the good deals, but unfortunately it did not go that way, and I'm stuck doing deliveries. As you can see, that's not going very well either. We'll see. I don't know. Alright guys, we're in the yarn section, but there are no deals. There usually are no yarn deals. It's very rare that I ever see yarn on sale. And also, I am whispering because I'm nervous. I don't like recording in public. It's embarrassing. I don't know how y'all do it. But yeah, this is the section of yarn. As you can see, it's all regular price. So yeah, unfortunately, no yarn is gonna come home with us. This color is very beautiful. I was very tempted. Actually, what is this? Mint. Adds to cart. Also guys, I found the hook that I need, but I'm a little upset right now. So one hook is $2.50. One hook. This is the hook that I need. 5 millimeters gold, and a pack is $5. So I might just get the pack instead, because that don't make no damn sense. How would that make any damn sense, bro? I only need one, but I don't know. I might lose more hooks, so maybe it's good to have extras. Guys, I was a very naughty girl in there. So you know how I said I was only gonna go in there for the hook? Does this look like only a hook to you? I got some yarn. These were on sale for $5 each, so I got 3. I got this like pink sprinkle, yellow sprinkle, and minty green sprinkle. And I got the mint one that I was eyeing in there that you guys obviously saw already. The hooks that I was talking about, and some buttons. So what I am planning to do is that I'm planning to make some plushies with button eyes, but I don't have any buttons at home. And I was thinking that, oh wait, these are assorted. Oh, not all of them are the same size. Damn it. I don't know why, but they all look the same to me. Anyways, I know that they have like the special little beady plastic eye pins or whatever that they use specifically for plushies. I prefer buttons, honestly. But yeah, I got all these yarns, and I'm planning to do a very special fun project with this yarn. It's been on sale for a really long time, honestly. I don't even know how or why it's still on sale after all these months. Because I've seen it, I think, back in like the beginning of the year or December or something. Yeah, I was like, you know what? It's on sale. It's still on sale, so I should just snatch them up. And I always thought it was pretty. I just never got any. And I did ask them if they were hiring. And then they said no. Very disappointing delivery orders that I got earlier today, but this just made me feel so much better. So yeah, I'm ready to go home. Yes, you probably noticed I did set up the camera and got back out the car and then went back in and closed the door. So yes, I did do that. I did do that. Let's just shut up and go home already. I'm tired of being out. So this is the prototype Domo plushie that I'm currently working on. I'm currently stuffing it with the scrap yarn, and I can finally use it all for this one Domo plush. Here is where the legs are gonna go. I didn't want to make the legs separate pieces, and I was gonna do that with the arms as well, but I didn't know how I would be able to do that, so this is what we have. Alright guys, ignore the cowlick and crazy hair, but it's been a few hours, and I have something to show you guys. Here he is, in the flesh, in the yarn, in the fibers. As you can see, he has no mouth, but he must scream. I haven't made the mouth yet. I think I'm gonna make it out of felt. I've seen on Pinterest some people who crochet a mouth, or they do felts and then sew it on. I think the felt would just make things easier. Like I said earlier, this is just a prototype. There are a few things I would like to change with the proportions. For example, the legs. I feel like it could be like at least one row longer. Also, next time I do work on these domos, I will be using a larger hook. I did start this one using a 10mm hook. It's a lot fluffier. For this one, for the prototype, I was using a 5.5mm hook. It's quite a hefty hook, and I think it's perfect. I think this is the hook that was meant to be used for this yarn. POV, they took you to Michael's to get some yarn. He's back there and he left his wallet. My wallet now. Ooh, ignore the hair. I need a haircut. I look very anime right now. Let's see how anime things can get. But no, we're back at Michael's to get more of the yarn. Guys, I made a few domos now. The yellow yarn is running very short, and so is the mint green one. I still have a lot of pink though. Yeah, each yarn thing was $5, and I saw on the tag it says limited edition, so we're gonna buy a whole bunch more in case I never see that yarn get restocked again. And I was wondering why it was on sale for so long, and that's why, because it's limited edition. They're trying to get rid of it. We get to stock up and be greedy. Yes. All right, see you soon. All right guys, here's the colors. All of these have speckles in them: gray, white, purple, blue, mint green, yellow, orange, and some pink back there, but there's only a little bit of pink. In the basket we have 3 pinks, 1 green, 1 white, because I want to try the white out, and then 2 yellows at the bottom. But we don't know which other colors to get. I'm thinking 1 blue, but I don't know if we get 1 purple as well. What do you think? I'm thinking we get a blue and a purple. When he pays. Alright, Tion. I'm going to show you these 2 plushies. I want you to tell me which one you prefer and why.
Basketball.
Tion, nobody cares about basketball.
Are you crazy? Is it weird that I kind of like both?
Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
What a glazer.
This yarn looks a little more fluffier than this one.
Which one looks fluffier?
This one.
This one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see is bigger stitches, and this one is smaller stitches. This one looks more like normal domo, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like this one, the way the head is round like that.
No, that was an accident. I don't know how it turned out like that. The other ones have more square heads.
Yeah, but that's why I kind of like this. I say I like both.
And how about this one?
But, well, compared to both of them?
No. How about this one's arm? Specifically, its left arm.
Got a little wave to him, you know?
This one. This arm? Does it look like anything?
It's nothing. Calm little arm.
It doesn't look like an uncircumcised penis.
Yeah, that's not... Okay. Get that away.
But did you think that or no? Because I was thinking that. I was like, why did it turn out?
Think like that.
But did it look like that though?
Yes.
Okay, that was the experiment. I don't think any of the other arms looked like that. I don't know why that one turned out that way.
But I also like this one more, honestly. Yeah, but I like this one more.
Which one?
This one.
This one?
I like the way the patterns on the stitches look more than this one.
Good, because it's how I'm making them.
Yeah.
If you didn't already notice.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I
too late.
noticed.
I was going to ask you before I started making all these, but I just wanted to see what you would think. Thank you for your help, sweetheart.
That'd be $50.
Ooh. Alrighty, so for this project, we will be using oven baked clay, wire, foil, sculpting tools, and of course, one of my business cards, just so we can use it as reference for like scaling and stuff. This is my setup, and up on my monitor, I do have a reference of what I want my business card holder to look like. One of the last times I went to Miniso, I did see this figure in stock, but I didn't get it because not only was it like $40, I think, but it was really big, and I honestly have nowhere to put it. So this is probably the next best thing I could do. Hello guys, I am on my floor right now. So, as you probably saw from the previous clips, I did happen to finish my little business card holder. And here he is, the guy himself, Hangyodon. Isn't he so cute? Isn't he sweet? Here's his little buddy, I forgot his name. And then of course, I have the easel. Here's like the base of it that goes here. I'm gonna paint it and then glue it. So, let me know how you guys thought I did. I think I did really good. No glaze, but also lots of glaze, like low-key, high-key glaze. That project took all of my oven baked clay that I have left, so I have no more oven baked clay. I kind of wanted to make more magnets, but I have no more clay. The event is on Saturday, so honestly, I think I'm gonna have to do that for my next market, which is confirmed to be on August 9th. For the time being, I guess I could just focus on what I do have, which is this little guide to paint. And I do have to finish some hats that I have somewhere on my bed. This is where we are so far. I'm just waiting for them to dry, and as I'm working on this project, I kind of wish I made like the pieces like this hat and this little book and even this little paintbrush. I kind of wish I made them as separate pieces. It was really difficult to get into these little crevices. I know right here it's very sloppy, but that's just so I could get into like the very, very deep cracks.
Dude, you guys are just gonna be stuck down here.
You know what? I'm dead. I'm freaking dead.
Oh god, girl. Oh no. I look so sick.
How did he get all that on his character, man? Like, how did
I don't know.
It must be DLC.
I wish I had that.
What is in his box? The thing is, Feng Min doesn't even need a box.
The thing is, Feng Min isn't even readying up. Oh, oops.
Like, Feng Min looks like she's in the wrong game.
Hey, go ahead, go down there, turn it on.
Wait, why am I the first one? I don't want to hold the.
Wait, what's that noise? You. Oh my god! Ah! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Ah!
Who's doing that? Oh, he's doing that? Yo, alright, stop fooling around. I'm trying to win this.
I'm back with some more updates. So last night I finished painting and sealing our little figures. So I want to show you guys the finished product. Here we have Hangyodon in the flesh. Now, isn't he precious? Oh my gosh. I actually cannot get over, like, my creation, though. And I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but he has a gyat. Yeah, I gave him cheeks, because at first I wasn't going to give him cheeks, but he was too flat, so it would go, like, straight down. I was like, he needs a little more. Aren't they so cute? Look at them. And finally, I have the easel. So it's not much, you know what I mean? But it gets the job done. It holds up to 20 cards at a time. Here I have a stack of cards. It's gonna go on like this. I made a list of all the things I have to do before tomorrow's market. Today we'll be updating our signs and prices, as well as finishing our hats and finishing our domos. Here's one of them. I bought the felts, red and white felts, to make their mouths, so I have to go ahead and cut that out. And I think I'm gonna glue it on, honestly. We'll figure it out. We still have a lot of work to do. But it is gonna be a short market. It's gonna be from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So very quick, 4 hours. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated. And of course, let me know what you think of our little guy here. I love him. I hope you guys do too. Honestly, I don't think I would ever sell him. He's just too cute, too precious. I was thinking maybe to take like nice pictures and maybe sell prints or postcards for it. Just like what I did with my clay Kirby figures. I made them into stickers. So let me know what you guys think of that idea. All right, guys, it's finally time to start making the price tags. Here's the paper that I'll be using. I think it looks really washed out on camera. And I was thinking for some items, I do think it's time that I upgrade some prices. Because I was really thinking about it and I was like, sometimes I be putting in too much work. And I feel like the price isn't equivalent to that. Let's see how that goes. Some of the items that have changed prices are the jellyfish and chicken keychains. So I was selling those for $25 each. But now I raised the price to $30. I was just thinking, you know, lots of people be buying Labubus nowadays. They don't even know which Labubu they be getting. They just get a random one. I just think I put in more work for the jellyfish and chicken keychains. And plus, the beads that I use for them are mostly glass beads and they're shaped. The jellyfish keychains, they have starfish, fish, and seashell glass beads on them. And each chicken keychain has a glass chicken bead that I got from Michael's. And girl, those things are kind of expensive. They're like $13 each pack for like 5. Those beads are definitely more expensive than the ones that I use for all my other keychains. And then lastly, I have our new items, which are the domos. And those, I think I'm going to sell those either at $50, yeah, or 50 or 60. I'm on the fence about it. I know it's a very steep price. Trust me, I know that. Especially for the size and everything. But I do think I have to put in different factors, such as the type of yarn that I'm using. It is a limited edition yarn. And once I finish with all the yarn that I have, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get any more of that type of yarn. So definitely, I do think I have to take that into consideration. And I also have to cut out the felt, cut out the teeth and everything, and like put that all together. I have to keep thinking about that because I, of course, want to take into consideration, you know, is 60 going to be too much? Will anybody even pay $60 for it? But also, people be paying a lot of money for them freaking damn little boo-boos. I'm freaking clocking your T if you paid a lot of money for a Labubu. Yeah, that's right. I'm clocking your T. I feel like I've heard multiple people say this, but like people are willing to drop down dollar bills for like stuff that's, I guess, luxury items, stuff that has like a brand name attached to it. But when it comes to like handmade stuff by like smaller creators or smaller artists, they're like a little more hesitant for it when it's like, okay, this is like handmade and it's not machine made. It's not made in like large batches, you know what I mean? It takes time and effort and creativity and ideas to make these items. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like think about the price. Anyways, rant over. Let me go ahead and freaking get this work done. just finished making all the price tags. This is what they look like. Very cute, simple, but it's better than what I had. The next thing I'm going to be working on is the mouths for our domos. I'm going to be using her as a reference. I measured her mouth. Her mouth is 5 centimeters by 4 centimeters, and all the domos that I made are roughly the size, so I feel like that this is a good reference. And yeah, it's time to get cutting. I'll see you guys on the other side. So this is a beanie that I worked on, and yes, I know it's freaking freaking large beanie, and that is because this beanie is for a friend, and apparently he has a really big fat head, so I made a really big fat beanie. A really big brim. I'm really hoping that the measurements he gave me were, you know, not too generous, because I know sometimes men have big heads. Like, I made a commission hat before for another friend, and I thought I made it big. He put the hat on and it fit him really snug. I'm hoping this is a good size, good length as well. I guess some people have bigger heads than me. I didn't even know that was possible. The hat itself is done, but he does want the Hunter x Hunter logo, like right here. One really important thing that I wanted to point out was the stitching. So with the commissioned beanie, I used half double crochet stitches. With my regular beanies, I do double crochet stitches. So as you can see, this one on this red hat is way larger and these are smaller and tighter. So yeah, this commission hat took me a lot longer to do because not only was it a large hat to begin with, but the stitches are smaller and I made it longer as well. 32 rows. Yes, this beanie was 32 rows. This is 12 rows, and I think this is, how many rows is this? I think this is 4 rows here. But yeah, usually I don't make hats that are this long. So I came up with a few designs and he decided on one of them. So this is what the card looks like, and I just made these simple designs. This is the same symbol with a blue border and white base, and this is basically the colors interchange, so a blue base and white border. And then he went with this one, with the one with the blue border. And now this is the actual grid that I'm going to be following. I do have some embroidery hoops, and I have embroidered before, but that was like in the 6th grade. This is the embroidery thread that I'll be using. Also, this is the tutorial that I am following. It's just so I can make this into an actual patch, because I have an idea of how to embroider, but I have no idea how to like finish it off. Last thing I forgot to show you guys is this paper. What is this called? Cross stitch fabric. I'm gonna figure out how to use this and this, because I've never used one of these hoops, nor have I ever used one of these cross stitch fabrics. So let's see how that turns out. I'm pretty confident in my abilities though. Just finished the red diamond that's in the middle, and honestly guys, I really love embroidery. Oh my gosh, embroidering is so sexy. Look how fine these lines are. Oh my goodness. I never knew how satisfying embroidering was gonna be, but this is fun. I'm gonna do this more often. Well, that market was a huge disaster. So it's been a few weeks since the market. For reference, it is the day before I actually post this whole video. Yeah, I've had quite a long time to process everything that happened to me, you know, recollect my thoughts and give you guys a great explanation of everything that went wrong with this market. I am purposely not gonna mention any of the organizers or what the name of the event was called. Honestly, where do I even begin to explain everything or anything? I guess I'll start off with the venue, if I can even call it that. So this market took place at a restaurant, or more specifically behind the restaurant in its little parking lot next to an alleyway. This market was quite literally tucked away behind this restaurant, hidden from view, which I wouldn't say is always a problem, but looking back, it's definitely a red flag. And in some of the clips, you might even see that the area they put us in was rather dirty. Like, they had leaves all over the place. Like, it's almost like they didn't even bother trying to break the leaves. I don't know, throw them away in the alley or something. Like, they had it in our area where we all were posted. So that wasn't very pleasant at all. I think that if an event is promoted well enough, then people are going to show up no matter the circumstances, because if they're interested in something, they're gonna express their interest in it. And on that note, I do think that this event was very poorly promoted. I want to say that throughout the entirety of this event, maybe 30 to 40 people showed up in total, and 40 is being generous. 40 is being very generous. As a reference, the organizers had nearly 6K followers, the restaurant had about 7K, and there were roughly 8 vendors in total, including myself. And you know, obviously I don't know how many followers each vendor has, but I would assume it'll be at least 100 at the very minimum. These organizers have hosted multiple events in the past, and so has the restaurant. And honestly, I'm not too sure what their average turnout rate is, so maybe this one time that I did vend with them was a fluke. Maybe it was just one bad day. I'll probably never know. This specific event took place over the span of 2 days, so it was that Saturday and then the following Sunday. I only participated on the Saturday because if I wanted to do Sunday as well, I'd have to cough up another $100. So it would be a total of $200 for both of these days. And mind you, each day lasted 4 hours. So on Saturday, it was from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And Sunday, it was from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. This might be a hot take, but I think that maybe if you know that your events don't have too much traction, then maybe, just maybe, don't charge $100 for the vendor's fee. Obviously, I don't know what the agreement was between the organizers and this restaurant. Duh. I have no clue how much these organizers agreed to pay to rent out this little area for that amount of time. It might just be Miami prices. That's what I get for wanting to vend that in South Florida, where I freaking live. And hey, that was a major L on my part, honestly. I still can't believe it. I literally scraped up my last $100 to be able to vend at this event because I was really hoping that I'd do well. I will admit that. It was, it was literally my last $100, man. I do think that I should have been maybe more aware of what I was getting myself into And now that I've been burned like this, I do know what to look out for. I'm going to be sharing with you guys a list of things to look out for if you are planning on participating as a vendor at a market or at an event. First thing is, you gotta know your demographic. What I mean by that is, what type of event are you planning to participate in? Take a good analysis at all the stuff that you want to sell, and then really think, where would they be the most appealing? With all the events that I participated in the past, I'm realizing that anime themed events or nerdy events do really well for me. I've actually had organizers reach out to me to see if I want to vend at their raves that go on from 12 a.m. to like 4 in the morning, and I decline those because I look at what I'm selling and I just don't think that a rave is where I'll do good. And honestly, I'm not gonna stay up until that time. Are you nuts? Like, I'm a homebody. I'm not gonna be out at 4 a.m. The next tip I would give is just to take a look through the organizer's page. Take a look at their history. What type of events have they posted in the past, and how well do they promote it? For example, the previous event that I participated in, that event was organized by Cage Kickback. I've participated in 2 of their events before, and they've both done really well. Not only did the previous market take place at a restaurant as well, but it actually took place in front of the restaurant in their parking lot, but facing a major street. So that location was already well. On top of that, the organizers posted individual spotlights or showcases for each vendor. They made posts counting down to the date. I went back and counted, and they made a total of 52 posts/reels on Instagram in preparation for the event. Lord knows how many stories they posted too, but I can't go back and get that information. Not only did they post before the event, but they were posting during and after the event. So I remember them posting stories as the event was going on. They posted the aftermath of the event. For their next event, people will be aware of what they've previously done, what the turnout was. Like, they posted a ton in relation to this event. And for that event, I want to say that maybe about 200 people showed up. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, that event happened way back in April. I went back to see how many followers they have on Instagram. At the time of this recording, they only have about 1.5k followers on Instagram. The event from April was hosted at Baoshi Food Hall. They have about 25k Instagram followers, and they didn't post nearly as much as Cage Kickback did. They made about 3 posts dedicated to that event. And comparing it to this event that I just participated in, they only posted about this event 1 time. And they most likely did post stories too, but again, I'm not able to go back and see that. The original post had over 800 likes, and you know, obviously not all 800 of those people are gonna show up, but you would think that a good portion of those people would have shown interest and went to the event. But again, I just don't believe that they posted enough about the event. And then for that restaurant, they didn't post this event not once. They have done it in the past for their other events that they've had hosted there, but for some reason not for this event that just happened. I can only assume that they posted on their story about it. When we compare both of these events to each other, we can see just how vast their follower counts were for both organizers as well as for both restaurants, but the difference was really in how much they promoted their events. It just shows how much love, time, and dedication they had for their upcoming events. Not only is this a red flag for vendors to look out for, but if you're planning to organize an event or just promote something, promote it like crazy. I want to see you promote it with a passion. And I guess the last tip would be, don't go into an event expecting it to blow up. I would love for every event that I participate in to go really well, to be very successful. But as the old saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. But at the end of the day, maybe I'm just looking for a scapegoat. Maybe I should have been the one to promote the event more. Honestly, that's the organizer's job to do if they really care about the event that they're hosting. But maybe that's another hot take that I have. And who knows, maybe that Sunday did have a way better turnout than that previous night, but I'll never know because I never coughed up another $100 to participate on that day, and I wasn't willing to drive out all the way over there just to find out whether or not that event would have been dead. Reiterating what I said earlier, I purposely didn't name the organizers or the restaurant because I just didn't want to start any beef or drama or blah 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 blah. I just thought that this was a good, bad experience, a learning moment, some would say, And honestly, I learned a lot from this experience, and maybe you'll learn a lot off of my retelling of this experience. If you, the viewer, have learned something new, then I did my part. But yeah, I think I said everything that had to be said about this event. And with that being said, I will be participating as a vendor at Baoshi Food Hall this Saturday on August 16th. This event will be anime themed, so cosplayers are welcome. There will be special guests, Labubu raffles. Yes, you heard it right. Labubu raffles. And again, this event will be taking place at Baoshi Food Hall on Saturday, August 16th, 2025 from 5 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. So if you are interested in any of the things that I described to you, then please come out and just enjoy. You don't even have to come to see me. You could just come and have a good time. I would greatly appreciate it if you do. I've only had good experiences at Baoshi Food Hall, so I am very hopeful in this upcoming event. I didn't have to pay a single penny to participate in this because Baoshi Food Hall reached out to me to be one of their vendors because they just wanted to host this great event. So obviously, I'm going to promote it like crazy. Baoshi Food Hall, I love you. And I'll give you my firstborn child if that's what it takes to continue to work with you for free, maybe, or for a good price. You know what I'm saying? I'm very grateful for them for allowing me to vend for them for free. And yeah, I hope you guys come out and show some love, not only for me but for them and for all the other vendors and cosplayers and all the other people that'll be there. It'll be a great time, bro. Just come on. It'll be so good. It'll be good for you to come out, get out your room, have some fun with other people, mingle. Come on now. With all that junk out of the way, I'm finally ready to move on to my summer media favorites. So that includes all movies, TV shows, and songs that I enjoyed throughout the summer. I want to start off with my new favoriteest movie of all time that I watched for the first time during the summer, and that is Donnie Darko from 2001. Bro, why did I never hear about this movie until now? I watched it for the first time, I think maybe in June or sometime around then, but I've watched it, I think 3 or 4 times now. Wait, that does not include YouTube analysis videos that I watched. I watched 2 YouTube analysis videos about this movie, and each video was, I think, between 40 minutes to an hour. I don't really remember. Point is, I probably technically actually watched the movie like 5 times in the span of like a few months. It's my new favorite movie, I think. Honestly, I was so inspired by that movie that I think I'm willing to get a tattoo of like the countdown. I've never even thought of getting a tattoo before, but I just thought that would be cool. I really love the original soundtrack for this movie as well. My favorite show from the summer is Takopi's Original Sin, and this is an anime with a lot of depressing scenes. It gets really graphic at times, so I will say that. It's only 6 episodes long. The first episode is 40 minutes, but then the rest are 20. It's a quick watch. It's really good. I really enjoyed all of it. I was watching it as it was coming out. Yeah, it's been a while since I watched anything like that with like the episodes coming out weekly, but it was good. It was good. The show was over before I even knew it. I didn't even know it was only gonna be 6 episodes long. I assumed it would be the average 12. I highly recommend it, and I might actually read the manga. That's how good it was. If I read the manga for it, that's how you know I enjoyed it. Finally, some songs that I had on repeat obviously includes a lot of songs from the Donnie Darko movie, but I did enjoy Dress Down Night Tempo Showa Groove Mix. So this is a remix of the song Dress Down by Kaoru Akimoto. The last song that I'm recommending is Rusty Nail by X Japan. I first listened to X Japan because of the Saw movies. So they made a song for Saw number 4. Bro, just listen to X Japan, bro. Just listen to them. I think that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you do live in South Florida, like I said, hopefully come to my events, maybe. Perhaps. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned something from it. Maybe you laughed at my failures. But nevertheless, I hope you watched till the end. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, if you have any words of encouragement, feel free to leave them down below. Lord knows I need it. But yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.